Hey there everyone, this is Brody from CrossbowExpert.com coming to you again with another unboxing video. Today we're going to take a look at the Micro 340 Takedown from Excalibur. Really exciting new bow this year in the Excalibur lineup. A little lower end than the last two we looked at, the Assassin and the Suppressor, but still a great shooting bow and the cheapest price you're going to find to get into this quick lock technology. This bow is going to look very similar to the Micro 360 Takedown Pro from last year. This bow actually does come in two configurations. It comes in a standard configuration, which is mossy oak breakup country, and then it comes in a dealer-only configuration, which is Realtree timber. Has a couple of upgrades, but we'll get into that more in the video. For the sake of the video, we're going to be doing a Realtree timber dealer-only bow. So let's go ahead and break it open and show you what's inside. All right, so now that we've got the box open, we're going to take a look. I'm going to work from the top down and show you what's going to come in the box. We got a 4-arrow Excalibur quiver here in Realtree timber. We've got 6 quill arrows. These are 16.5-inch arrows, and notably, the arrows are now made by Black Eagle. Previously, they were made by Easton. We've got the main stock assembly here of the Micro 340 Takedown. Realtree timber is a really slick-looking camouflage. I really like how it looks. It's a lot darker than a lot of normal camouflages, but it's got a really cool look to it. And of course, we got the limb set itself. Important notation to make since we're looking at the dealer-only configuration. This is the Realtree timber dealer-only front end, which means you're going to have air brakes and sound deadening system pre-installed from the Excalibur factory. The standard configuration in mossy oak breakup country will not have that. The other thing that the standard configuration won't have, that the dealer-only model has, is a Tact 100 scope. The standard package in mossy oak breakup country comes with a dead zone scope, which is Excalibur's introductory level scope. This Tact 100 scope is new from them for last year, and it's a super great scope. Excellent scope if you're looking to get into crossbow shooting or looking to step up your game and shoot out a little farther. So another important notation there. And then finally, we're looking at an assembly hardware here. I've got a rope sled, quiver mount, quiver bracket, instruction booklet, warranty, registration information, a sticker, and like I mentioned earlier, those X-Shocks with an alcohol pad to clean the limbs. So I'm going to go ahead and get my bow stock assembly mounted on our gun vise, and the first thing I'm going to do is mount and level that Excalibur Tact 100 crossbow scope. All right, we got our stock assembly mounted on our gun vise here. You're looking at an all aluminum main stock assembly from Excalibur, super nice aluminum rail here. Nothing looks real different back here compared to the 360 Takedown Pro. It's a very similar style micro bow we've seen from Excalibur in the past, but it's proven and it works. And like I said, this is a great value option for someone who's looking to get into that takedown technology, but maybe doesn't want to spend the extra coin to go up to the Suppressor or the Assassin. So opening up the Tact 100 scope box, we're going to see the Tact 100 itself, which features a 100-yard multiplex reticle, an adjustable speed ring, red and green illumination, very cool scope from Excalibur, super compact, and we really like them here. So do our shooters. We've got an Allen key, an instruction booklet, and a microfiber lens cleaning cloth. So the first step in mounting your crossbow scope is to loosen your scope rings. And when you're mounting your scope onto your rail, you have to be cognitive of where you place your scope on the rail. Too far back and it's not going to be comfortable, too far forward and it's not going to be comfortable, and you're going to have problems with your eye relief. If you're a little bit taller in frame, you might want this crossbow scope a little bit farther forward. If you're a little bit shorter, you might want it a little bit farther backward. I know for myself personally, I'm about 6 foot tall. I like it about 2/3 of the way forward. So somewhere right in there on the rail is going to be a pretty dang close starting point for me. And like I said, there's no exact science to it, so you're going to have to do a little bit of guess and check to get it exactly right. So I know that's going to be just about where I need it. Now I have a couple levels here that I'm going to go ahead and place on my rail and my scope turret, and that'll give me a close idea of if the scope is level or not, and it is very close. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off of my vise, shoulder it, and see how it looks, just for a little verification. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So look at that, that one came straight from the factory, looking great. So this scope came from the factory pretty close to exactly level, and if it didn't, what you would do is you would loosen up the nuts on these scope rings and you would rotate your scope left or right until it's perfectly horizontally level when you shoulder it. After you've got it leveled and you've got your scope rings tightened back down, you just want to take a flathead here and make sure that your scope rings are securely mounted to the base. Like such. So now that I got my scope mounted, I've went ahead and dumped out my hardware packet here on the table, and I'm just going to run you through what was included in there one more time. I have a set of X-Shocks with an alcohol pad. This is part of the sound deadening system that comes on this dealer-only configuration. I have a rope sled from Excalibur, warranty registration, owner's manual, and a sticker. I have a wrench, nuts, Allen bolts, 4 100 grain field tips, another Allen wrench, quiver bracket arm, and the quiver bracket itself. Now the first step in assembling your quiver is to grab your bracket and the extension arm. And Excalibur actually does supply some nice print on here that tells you where you need to put it. If you're right-handed, you need to put this side forward. If you're left-handed, you need to put this side forward. Basically, the easiest way to explain it is if you're right-handed, you want your quiver on the right-hand side of the bow. That's where it's most convenient and out of the way. And after you shoot, that's where you're going to go around and grab another arrow, you know, should all of that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my bracket extension arm and these 2 small flathead Allen screws here. And there's 2 small drilled out holes in the bottom of the aluminum frame here. And that's where I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to get these screws started. So nothing too complicated there. Just grab the bracket, my 2 Allen screws, supplied Allen key, tighten them down. And there you go, your bracket's on the right hand side of the bow. Now I'm going to take this piece here, and your Excalibur quiver is going to slide into this piece just like such, and then you tighten it down here to attach it to your bow. So you want the open end of this little attachment here facing forward. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the other 2 set of screws and nuts. Go ahead and thread this bolt through the bracket and then through the extension arm. Grab one of your nuts and tighten it down. And there you go, quiver bracket is mounted. So at this point, your bow is pretty much already all assembled. Grab your front end here with this quick lock technology. I'll show you quick how to use this. Pull down on the blue tab, pull your foot stirrup up or back in this scenario. Slide it on. There you go, locked into place. You're ready to rock. The Micro 340 Takedown from Excalibur in Realtree timber. Really excited about this bow. I think a lot of guys are going to like it, getting into it. Like I said, built very similar to the 360 Takedown Pro from last year. Just a couple of different camo patterns and an awesome new price. You can find this bow at crossbowexpert.com along with the rest of our Excalibur lineup for 2020. Be sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe on YouTube. And thanks again for watching another Crossbow Experts unboxing and assembly video. We'll see you in the next one.